Hello YouTubers. I just wanted to stop in for a while and I had a few minutes and tell you a few things I had on my mind. I'm off from work today and I'm out working out behind my house on the screened-in front back porch that I'm building and trying to hang some ceiling fans. But I had a few minutes here in the middle of the day and I thought I'd come in and do an update on the channel. Two things I wanted to mention with my two previous videos that I uploaded. One called Dark Moon that I uploaded last night, and the other one was Encourager of Messing About, I called it. The Encourager of Messing About thing was some clips of me down at my old houseboat and around my little rowboat, and just as I say, messing about down on the water, which is one of my favorite things. And might explain the name of the channel. We call Mess About 1. There was a British novel book called Wind in the Willows, and it was about some little critters that live down by the creek, down by the lake or river. And there's a passage in there that says one of the little critters is talking to another one, and he says, there's absolutely nothing any more worthwhile doing than just messing about in boats, he said. But I shorten that and say it's just messing about. In other words, doing what you want to do, what you enjoy doing, not what you have to do. So that was my little message there on the Encourager of Messing About. I think it does a person good to get out and just mess about and do some things that they want to do instead of all the tasks that we must do daily and weekly. So that's where that one came from. The little boat there was a little rowboat that I use for an exercise machine. I built that little boat about 5 years ago from some plans done by famous boat designer Phil Bolger. If you've been around boats, you've heard Phil Bolger's name. And the little boat is 2 sheets of plywood that you cut up, and it's built with what's called stitch and glue, which you cut up the plywood into panels, and you hold it together long enough till you can get fiberglass tape and epoxy on it, and you seal it and paint it. And the little boat's done very well for just not a whole lot of money, a little bit of work, and it's a lot of fun. And even put the oars there. The oars are 8 foot long. If you've ever been around boats and especially priced any oars, they're quite expensive. So I put together some Country Boy oars and went out and bought some post hole digger handles and some cheap boat paddles and put those together and made 8 foot oars out of them. And they've held up pretty good. I have a lot of fun with those. And the other one, the Dark Moon thing, I got around last night. I was listening to some old music. I love old music, and ran across that song by Gail Storm, which I always thought she had a beautiful voice, was a great singer. And I just kind of ran through my mind that would be a neat video to put that together with some clips of a full moon and gibbous moons and new moons and old moons, and make a little video out of it, and had some good comments and compliments on that. Sometimes I put together things just for my own interest and enjoyment, and if I upload them and somebody enjoys those also, it makes it even better. So that was those two things there. Things I have in mind for this weekend. There's two things. Tomorrow, Saturday, there's a big motorcycle ride that comes through this area. It's called the Trail of Tears motorcycle ride. I think last year there was something like 50,000 motorcyclists came through down Robert E. Lee Highway, U.S. Highway 72, and through this county, which follows along about the same route that the Cherokee Native Americans were moved out of the South to out west in around the 1830s, called the Trail of Tears. So this is the Trail of Tears motorcycle ride, and it's gotten to be a fairly big deal, and it commemorates, remembers, apologizes for, or whatever you want to say, for the way the Native Americans and Cherokees were treated in those awful times when they were moved out away from their homes, actually, and picked up whole families under terrible conditions and moved out west. So I thought I'd go down and film some of that. There'll be some reenactors, some Native American reenactors, maybe some drum music, some crafts, and a whole lot of motorcycles and a whole lot of motorcycle riders. And I thought I'd try to do something up for Peter Geriatric, 1927. He's a lover of motorcycles. And I thought I might put together a video and kind of dedicate it to him or whatever. I know he'd like to see such a big number of motorcycles in one place. So that's tomorrow. Don't know how good I can do the filming, whatever, but do what I can. And then next week in the South, it's been a long-standing tradition of in the fall of the year having a county fair, and that tradition still goes on. Back in the days before Disney World and Six Flags and big amusement parks, children saved up money and to go down for one night of entertainment at a county fair. So we have one here this next week, and I want to go down and take some pictures of what still goes on at those county fairs, the rides and the food and the shows and the exhibits and things like that. So if I have a chance, I'll make some videos at the county fair and get those uploaded. And I haven't forgotten yet about the Dixie Raising series. I've got to make an edition maybe tonight on that, kind of move it on a little further. And I've been working on getting started on the War Between the States video series, and I have some things in mind on that, collecting a few things to make it try to make it a little better. Anyway, I wanted to check in with you. I need to get back now and get out and hang that ceiling fan. So thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.